For me, the most exciting thing about teaching multimodal composition is getting students to see relationships in the making of meaning that they otherwise weren't seeing. I think that they've been through the motions a lot in how to write academic writing. I'm not going to say that they are all really, really good at it, and I'm not going to say that they don't need more work and that they need more work to be able to survive at the academy. But for me, what gets really exciting in a class there is where you see students being able to exercise different kinds of textual production that they're not being asked to do very much in English. I remember when we were working with, I was working with a group of graduate students who were fairly new to teaching, and they were all doing their first multimodal assignment with students. And one of the things that we saw happening was that the students were making connections between creativity and writing that they said that they weren't necessarily seeing in a writing class. And I remember being really sad when I realized that there was something we were doing in composition that students, in their perception, were thinking that this was not creative work. And so it seemed one of the things that it taught us was not only did students see multimodal composition as creative, but it gave us an opportunity to start examining what we were doing in a composition class and to think about why didn't students see the work we were asking them to do as a creative enterprise? Was it the way we were presenting it? Was the kind of writing we were asking them to do? But for some reason they weren't seeing that. So it allowed me to draw a connection between composition and creativity and composition and creative writing in a way that I think I had lost, and I think a lot of people have lost in composition. I think that the other thing that I find really exciting about multimodal composition is that students immediately see a life for this work outside of the composition classroom. A lot of them do see publishing venues for their work. Sometimes that's really just a way of showcasing it, but they're imagining a genuine, authentic audience for their pieces in ways that they weren't doing for their more traditional academic writing that they were doing in a composition class. So even if that was, I can't wait to go home and show my parents this or show my family this over break, or if it was, you know what, I'm going to enter, there's a digital media prize contest on campus, so I'm going to enter this in it. They were seeing this connection between the work they were doing and a real, authentic audience that they knew would pick up the work, look at the work, be engaged by the work, possibly respond to the work, and you know, they see their academic writing in a lot of ways as purely transactional. They know somebody's going to read it, but that purpose of reading it is for assessment purposes. There's that transaction that was involved in there, and here they saw something very different and something very genuine and something very authentic in terms of the audience.